When her sister is killed and her double life as a webcam performer is revealed, Grace ignores the warnings of a cool-headed detective and gets involved in the case. Hey, what's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review, this time for a Netflix film, Brazen. Now, this film is based on a novel by the famous Nora Roberts, who is an American author of more than 225 romance novels. And this film is directed by Monika Mitchell, who, once I looked up her IMDb, has a slew of TV movies. So, from what I kind of gathered, this is her debut, at least break into streamer, and presenting the world with a Netflix original film. Alright, now if you guys are new to the channel, in all of my reviews, they are completely spoiler free, so don't worry about me exposing any specific plot points, as I only go over anything that is covered in the official trailer. And that being said, let's go to the trailer, because I knew nothing about this movie until I did see the trailer and kind of read the synopsis from Netflix. And I'll be honest, sometimes this murder mystery thriller movies really kind of do it for me. And I won't lie, I have not seen Alyssa Milano in such a long time. I don't know if she's been doing TV, what her deal is, but it was kind of good seeing her in the forefront as the main protagonist of this film. She is playing Grace, someone who is an award-winning, thrilling, murder-solving author, and it's definitely laid out to us right at the beginning of the film. She has a huge crowd that she is talking to about her newest book, but she does get this call that her sister has some dark secrets in her closet, no pun intended. And like stated in the synopsis, she does end up helping the detectives along the way to solve her murder. So once again, no spoilers, because you do see all of that in the trailer, so you kind of know what to expect from characters along the way. And I really don't know what I was thinking when I hit play, but along the way I could tell the type of movie I was definitely getting, as this is probably the worst thing I've seen in such a long time. You want to talk about movies going to January to die, this is where you hit the bottom of the barrel, guys, as this movie should not even have landed on Netflix. This is more of a lifetimey movie, and I got those vibes in the first few minutes. Sometimes with text or transitions, you can definitely tell the quality of filmmaking for a certain movie. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody that studied or edited a video before, you guys know about stock fonts, you guys know about simple transitions. I think most general public can definitely spot out some shaky drone cam footage that really looked amateurish at times, and it just left an overall bad taste in my mouth once I was watching this film. So even all of that being seen, I continued to watch on. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we were going to get some interesting characters that had some substance along the way. Maybe the story was going to allude to a little more going on. Maybe I was going to see some more twists that I possibly couldn't predict. No, it was the complete opposite. We get introduced to a bunch of characters who are flat, who are dull, who are just boring. It doesn't show it here on the IMDb, but I can only assume that this movie is in the PG to PG-13 bracket, because even though this is more of a murder mystery thriller whodunit type of film, there is no realism in the way people talk. There is no realism in what is shown. There are shocking topics like webcam girls being strangled, and you do not get to see the ultra violence of something that you would see from a common movie nowadays, and that really is what sucked me out. I'm not saying go ultra violent with this, but I'm saying let's get a little more real. You are on Netflix, for God's sakes. Come on, push the boundaries just a little bit. But maybe the Nora Roberts audience isn't ready for all of that. I really don't know her other film adaptations of her book, so for me, this was a very, very watered down, toned down as much as you can thriller film starring a famous TV star at one time. Now let's jump to the star of this film, Miss Alyssa Milano. She still looks great at her age, and once again, I don't remember her from much other than a TV kid and from the show Charmed growing up. And that being said, I think she might have been the only actor that was really trying to act in this film. Everyone else around her seemed like they had no clue what they were doing. Either they did know what they were doing and they were just extremely boring actors, or they just didn't nail this for whatever reason for me, and that's what made it lifetimey once again, and it definitely gave off those dollar bin movie vibes. Now, the simple serial killer plot line. Okay, you guys may think that I'm totally BSing you right now, but I predicted the killer in the first 10 minutes of this movie. So when a simple moviegoer, not even someone that studied cinematography over the last 100 years or so, can predict your simple ass movie, something's wrong. Go back to the drawing board. But I can't talk crap too much. I mean, Nora Roberts is an award-winning author, over 200 novels. She's doing something right. So predictability aside, the whole character of Grace just thinking that she knows more than the average detective, and these detectives really seemed dumb along the way because she was finding out so much more in such a quicker time span than these actual professionals. That was probably the biggest slap in the face to the police department I have ever seen in my life. If I was part of law enforcement, I would be appalled at watching this movie. But apparently she's some kind of Rain Man when it comes to detective work, and I just put my mind on airplane mode at this point. So guys, I don't want to make this review too long because there's not much to say. I will just say this: in a slew of good movies, sometimes you gotta watch some bad ones all the way to the end so I can be speaking about it like I am today. And that being said, I gotta give Brazen a fat 1 out of 5, saying I definitely do not recommend this movie unless you guys want to laugh or cringe or make it a drinking game. I just didn't think this was a good movie whatsoever. Alright guys, so Brazen is now streaming on Netflix. Let me know if you guys are going to check it out or totally pass on it. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did appreciate my review on Brazen, let me know by liking the video. It's the best way to support the channel, and it does spread these videos out to those that aren't subscribed. And if you yourself aren't subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe and bell notification down below to always get alerted about future videos like this. Alright guys, till next one, I'm gone. Peace.